Hey, good evening, Russ.
Good evening, Mark. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing all right. How about you?
Better by the minute. And I expect we'll see Henry
Excellent.
shortly.
All right. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to get started without him.
Mm-hmm.
And welcome to A Spirited Endeavor.
Yeah, welcome to our Christmas special, guys. Just
Yeah.
a good
Just gonna have a
opportunity.
little jam session.
Yeah,
A little
exactly.
jam session.
Just shoot the breeze a little bit after a nice Christmas.
Oh yeah, it was good. Yeah, it really was a good Christmas. How did you fare?
Oh, did good. Got a nice bottle of whiskey. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Thoroughly enjoying that one. And some nice glasses to go with it. So now I am official.
Excellent. A magnificent
There we
bastard.
go. Indeed. But no,
Truly.
good day. How about you?
And yeah, likewise. Somebody who knows me very well picked up this Glen Scotia, and I can't be more excited to try that. That's going to be a Prime of the Pump episode coming up
Awesome.
because we're going to need to share that.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see what that one's about. I've got a younger version. I've got the 10-year, and it's peated. It's a little bit smoky, but it's not overpowering. It's got a very unique character. I'm curious to see what that one brings to the table.
Yeah, I am too. I've not had a Glen Scotia to date, so really looking forward to trying that.
Hey guys,
Hey, Henry.
Howdy, Henry.
we're not live yet, are we?
We are indeed.
are.
It is 7:33.
Well, gosh dang.
Slacker.
Okay.
We thought
Sorry,
you
I'm
just
late
got
for the
like
party.
yeah, we thought you got like kidnapped by hedgehogs or something.
Probably more like aliens. That would be more my luck.
Were
And
there
I'm cool
probes
with that,
involved?
Except the anal probe. No, there was no probes.
No probes. All right, well that's good.
No probes.
Or none that
So
you
how-
remember.
So Tom has joined us this evening, and he is talking about his Ardbeg.
All right, yeah. Tom,
Fantastic.
He says,
Tom tried an Ardbeg yesterday.
Nice.
yeah, Tom, he says, let's see. Oh, wait, I've got to see more because he wrote out a heck of a long post here. Says, hi all, so Mark put me on to Ardbeg, and I had my first taste of Ardbeg Ugidal yesterday. I have but one thing to say. I am the bull god, you understand. The illegitimate son of man, and I'm trippin'.
Love you, Tom.
I tried like hell to
Yeah.
read that with a straight face.
It's kind of hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys drinking tonight?
Well, I am drinking, I'm bouncing between. I'm comparing the classic Lottie with the Isla Barley, both from Brook Lottie.
Oh, very nice.
So, not quite a two-fisted drinker, but I'm working on it.
Excellent. Huh?
Henry?
Cereal drinkers, all right.
That's right.
I'm doing the Curiositas from Ben Reich.
Ben Riek. Yeah.
Ben Reich.
Now, are they
Ben Reich.
Highland?
Go ahead. Speyside.
Ah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
And what's funny about this one is it's actually the only heavily peated Speyside. Now, you'll get, peat in other, highlands, lowlands, Speysides based on the taste that come from the water.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the only distillery that actually peats their barley for their scotch. And I'm not going to lie, it's pretty amazing.
Excellent.
I mean, if Isla and Speyside had a love child, that would be it right there.
That's a really
Very
good
nice.
descriptor.
That it's beautiful. I mean, and they say to drink it with, a little bit of water in it. And when we're talking earlier, Oh yeah, it's very in your face. But you add a couple little drops of water in it, it mellows it out. It is so. And this distillery actually has a great history to it.
We'll have to
But
do
that's another show.
yeah, do that in a Whiskey Wednesday. While I've got a minute, looks like we've got a couple other people. We've got Ingrid is watching us tonight. Thanks for joining us, Ingrid. And
Ingrid.
it looks like
Hello.
Ron and Carrie Schmidt are watching us as well. So hi guys. Look
Hey,
front end.
guys.
Hey guys.
Hope everybody had a good Christmas, and Mom is on as well. So hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Dern.
All right, and tonight, Russ and I were thinking along similar lines.
Indeed.
I'm also drinking a Bruichladdich. This is the Isla Barley. This is the 2010, and I think he is the 2011.
Indeed, I do.
Yes.
Exquisite.
And I'll be back in
Yeah.
a half a minute.
Uh-oh.
All right.
There goes Henry.
No, it's all good. No one's getting shot or stabbed.
All right, that's cool.
That's
or
not
shanked either.
that's not where I was going with that, but okay.
Okay.
All right, well, while Henry goes off to use the toilet,
Mm-hmm.
No.
what I
No.
love about
He brought it with.
Damn you.
How am I still hearing you? For the love
What,
of
is he
God,
able
don't
to
go
play
into the
in the
bathroom
garage?
like that.
Bluetooth headset, guys. Come on. Technology. Aliens.
Merry
Let's
Christmas,
talk about
Ron.
this shit for real. But no, and this is for Tom.
Oh yeah.
Ardbeg, Wee Beastie.
Yeah, welcome to the club.
Here you go.
Good stuff, man.
You want to try something that's going to punch you in the face, Thomas? This is it right here.
all right,
I'm
since
going
we're all
for it again.
whipping them out,
Hey now.
this is what I was drinking last night.
Excuse me. While I whip you.
And oh well. Yeah, this was such a good night.
How was it?
Christmas Eve, just sitting back with a couple of drams of this before bedtime. Man, was that great! That was so tasty.
It really is. It's a really good whiskey. Mom's trying
One
to
thing
figure.
I love about
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
one thing I love about the Ardbegs is that we talk about peated and barley all the time, and we talk about the smokiness and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But Ardbeg is really, really kind of unique because no matter which ones I've tried so far, every one of them has the feel of like charred meat, like grilled meat, it tasted like you had a nice fatty ribeye, and you took it off the grill, you charred it up a little bit on the outside,
Yep.
took it off the grill. It's that flavor.
Yeah.
It's so good. Whereas some
It
of
is.
the other ones are more ashy
Yep.
and charcoal tasting. This one has a meaty quality to it, and I just dig that.
I agree.
But have you seen or read about Ardbeg's Warehouse 13?
Oh,
Say what?
Ardbeg has a warehouse they call Warehouse 13.
Okay.
cheers.
And they're... Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
And I'm doing the Ardbeg right now.
All right, tell us about that 13.
Mm-hmm.
Anything goes. It doesn't matter what they're mixing, they're trying. There's no idea that's off the table for them.
Ah, it's our experimental.
And they have casks of whiskey that are very, very old. And they use them in mixing and tasting to come up with some of their scotches.
Hmm.
And it's funny in reading about the history of a lot of these distilleries that have been around for 100, 200 years. When they've closed down before they reopened, they have tons of scotch in casks that are just sitting there.
Well, if we ever make that
As
trip
stock.
over there, those lock picking skills are going to come in handy.
Absolutely.
They will.
We're going to raid Area
They will.
51.
Or Warehouse
Spirited-
13.
Yep, the spirited endeavored men of mystery.
That's right.
But I just thought it was really, really awesome that they're like, this warehouse, whatever we have in this warehouse, everything's on the table. And, you know, and the blender or taster or whatever was like, yeah, this one was not a good idea whatsoever.
We have a
But
couple.
They have,
Sorry, we have a couple more visitors. We have Walter has joined us. Thanks for joining us, Walter. And Joey has joined us
Walter.
as well. Merry Christmas, Joey.
hi, Joey. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yes, indeed. Hopefully
Merry
everybody had a
Christmas.
good one.
Yes, I did. And by the way, I do want to say this and take the time out for all of you Scotch lovers out here. This was a gift I got today for Christmas. And you open it up, and it's got these beautiful Scotch glasses in it. And you get a little pouch with it, and it has metal ice cubes. And it is fantastic. And you open up the wood, it's got a nice woody smell to it.
Nice.
And it was just fantastic.
That's
And I
awesome.
do want to say thank you for that, Mark. That
Of
was
course.
an amazing gift.
Good call, Mark.
All right. Well, hope you enjoy. Yeah, because
Oh.
whiskey stones are whiskey stones are fabulous because you can chill down whiskey because some of them really benefit from a little bit of cold to them,
Yeah.
and
Right,
you can
but you
chill it
don't
down
want to
without
dilute it.
adding anything to it.
Right, you don't want to dilute it down. And that's why I put one in the Wee Beastie. See how it did a little bit colder. The
So-
Wee Beastie is going to get me in trouble.
Well, I mean, Russ and I have come upon a few that we've talked about on, on our Saturday shows that I think would have benefited from,
Yeah.
like a whiskey stone in there, to chill it down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because sometimes you don't want to add the water and bring the spice forward, but you do want to cool it off, and that's a really good option.
Yes, absolutely, sure is.
Well, exactly. You want to keep the flavor. You want to keep the flavor, but not drown it out.
Mhm.
But still, that cold, you want to contain the spice down and everything like that. And that's great. Actually, that one little cube in that Ardbeg Wee Beastie.
Does it tame it at all?
No. It's only going to be tame after it punches you in the face.
Yeah, that's
That's
hard.
the one thing that's going to tame that dude down is going to be punching you in the face
Yeah.
and taking your lunch money. So, but no, I'm telling you, you guys have to try it. It's amazing. And sorry, I posted the video of my tasting of it last night on the wrong place.
We'll
But,
get it
I mean,
sorted.
It's amazing. And like I was telling you guys, the one thing about this one that really, if I have to pick a descriptor word for it, is irreverent. I mean, it's young, it's brash, it's in your face. It's everything 20 years ago that would have scared me away from Scotch. It would have scared me away.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
would've went
Ardbeg
and
is
cried in my own bed.
Ardbeg should not be somebody's first Scotch.
Absolutely not.
No.
Yeah, you need to kind of work your way up to Ardbeg, and I think
Yeah.
even Lagavulin, might be one that you'd want to work your way up to, because someone coming in cold, not knowing anything about Scotch, everything, trying that,
Yeah.
and could be off-putting.
Just a
Right.
a,
And
a
like
little.
Go ahead.
Couple
Well, like I was
things.
saying, 20 years ago.
Tom says FFDP, and that's directed at you. So that's Foxtrot, Foxtrot, Delta, Papa. Apparently that's supposed to mean something for you, Henry, because he called you out specifically. And Joey's drinking bourbon. And
Oh, nice.
what bourbon are you drinking, Joey? And Ron Schmidt is working on Johnny Walker Black Label still.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joey, let us know what you're drinking, man.
Yeah, please. Always interested in new ones. And Ron, let us know what you think of the Johnny Walker if you're still enjoying that.
FFBP?
No, D as in Delta.
FFDP. Yeah, I have no freaking idea. It's a family show. No cussing allowed, kind sirs.
Yeah, I don't have a live meh that I can throw in there. Henry, if you
Yeah.
got to drop an F-bomb, just raise your hand and I'll start making the noise.
That one wasn't. I don't know, man. It just happened. Sorry. I'm
Tom,
apologizing because
Tom
Go
clarified.
ahead.
5-finger death punch in the face.
Five-finger
FFDP.
death.
Yes,
Punch.
five-finger death.
That
punch
is
in
not
the
where I
face,
thought he was
yes.
going with that. I was
No,
scared to
I
ask.
figured it was something weird. And
Yeah, I had kind of
yeah.
a D-bag thing going on in that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, which is appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah, something about double penetration, and I'm just like, I don't know where he's going to go with this. I really don't want to know.
Damn it,
but
Henry,
I
you
have
got to
to
raise your
ask.
hand so I can go meh.
Exactly. Yeah, I think it circles back to your alien encounter earlier.
Yeah.
Little probing action.
What alien encounter? I mean,
Ooh, Joey's drinking an old fashioned.
Ooh.
excellent.
And Ron, on the other hand, has moved away from the old fashioned and is drinking it neat.
Nice.
Damn.
Excellent.
I love it.
Excellent.
Awesome.
All right. We have some movement out there. That's
Yeah, we
great.
do.
Yeah, we do.
Ooh,
yeah.
I'll have to
so-
send you guys a recipe.
Okay.
I found it. It's called the Highland.
The Highland
Yeah,
Big
the name.
Think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Highlands, brain blank.
No. Yeah, good job. Thanks.
We're helping.
I tried to think of it.
Helping.
I went over.
We're freaking helping.
No, you're not.
Hey, Russ.
You're saying
We're
no. You're
fucking helping.
Meh.
no. No, you're not. Because all you're saying is you should wear a
Brr.
fucking helmet. So there's that.
Merry Christmas, folks.
If you tuned in for
Get
stimulating
loud around
conversation, this isn't it.
No, that's not what tonight is. Tomorrow, maybe. Although once
No.
we get past a bunch of cask strength, it's not going to go well, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think Uber's for everybody after that.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Man, I love this Bruichladdich.
It is tasty.
Oh man, you know what I love about this is that they celebrate the grain. I was reading on the bottle here, and they actually talked about the harvest in that year, and
Okay.
that it started off really wet, and then they're like geese and deer kind of devastated the crops and everything. But then, in August, they had a lot of rain, but then it dried out in September, and they were finally able to get the combines in there and get it all, get the harvest pulled in. And then,
Nice.
it's, it really kind of gives you the story of kind of what happened in that year, and why they celebrate the grain. And it kind of occurred to me, and it occurred to Russ, we kind of did a little pre-show, is that they really want to celebrate the grain. So when I was tasting this, I get the malty notes, I get the barley notes in it, and it really, it's like they're saying, okay, well, here we brought in this harvest. It was really hard work. All these things happened, and we're going to celebrate this.
Yep.
And so, I mean, that is like the focus of the whiskey. And then you get the vanilla, you get all the other things that you would expect on this, but you're getting it in different places. Like I was getting it on the back end as I exhaled, and I thought that was freaking amazing.
Hey.
You can definitely tell that this was something special.
So 2 more folks have joined us. Raphael, thanks for joining us, and Jim joined us. What's up, Jim?
Hey,
Jim,
Jimbo.
Raphael.
No, I agree.
welcome, guys.
But no-
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. But that's one of the things I like about the Benriach is
Come on.
it's
It won't focus, but I mean, it lists off the farms that they got the grains from.
Yes, it does.
Nice.
Cole, Crunch, Gosalet Island, Mullen Drive, Rockside, Starch Mill, Sunderland. Really cool.
Yeah.
Man,
But
I
see-
love these
but see-
guys.
And that's what I like about the Benriach is it's very cereal like tasting, very malty barley. All those influences are there. You get honey from it. You get heather. You get the peat. You get all those things you expect from a space side. But you get an islet included in it too.
Yeah.
And for the price point on it, it's well worth it,
How much was that one?
in my opinion. This one I paid $43 for the Wee Beastie. This one was $65.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds like a good price on both of them.
Well, I also got $7.50 off the Wee Beastie because I bought the Ben Riach.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Riach.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Well, the label said as long as you buy another bottle of scotch. It wasn't like trying to put it with another one.
So,
It was like, hey, if you buy another bottle of scotch, you get $7.50 off. And I'm
okay,
like,
hold up. Don't want to breeze past that, Henry. You have a place near you where if you buy more than one bottle, they give you a discount?
yes.
Oh,
Oh.
let me think on that.
Yeah.
I just realized this
I wonder
yesterday,
if we
guys.
get down to $5. Yeah, I wonder if
Holy-
we get down to $5 a bottle.
Holy crap, man.
I could.
Damn.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought it was very interesting. They're like, hey, if you buy this and buy another bottle, we'll give you a discount. And I'm like,
That works.
so it's like Kroger. If I buy 10 of one thing, then I get a discount on all these other things.
Challenge accepted.
Yes, no doubt.
Pretty much.
That's
But
too
they
funny.
actually have a beautiful selection there. They have Stranahans. They have Japanese scotches there. They just have this huge selection,
Awesome.
and I'm amazed. And it was up between the Curiositas or actually the Japanese scotch. And it was a toss-up right there, because
Well, we had that one that was really tasty.
Yeah,
Very different.
Yeah, it really was.
Name of it?
And we have another one, and we also have an American whiskey that was aged in Japanese barrels.
Oh, really?
We do.
Oh, that's
That's
unique.
an upcoming show. That's going to be an upcoming show.
Yeah,
nice.
Mom's asking if we're making a trip to Indiana in the future. Well, only if they give us discounts based on bulk. What are you going to do if I buy 10?
Right?
Because there's some distilleries in
Ooh.
Indiana. Just saying.
I'm just saying. Yeah. And, I mean, we have to go through Kentucky in order to get up to Indiana. So,
Yep. So you can start on the Bourbon Trail.
yeah, I think we might.
That could be a thing.
You know. I mean, I think it would be really, really awesome. I forget what the name of the Japanese whiskey was. It begins with a T, I believe. I still have not been able to find Jura anywhere around here.
That's a bummer.
Bummer, dude.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it was Suntory or something like this. Suntory.
That could be.
Santory?
Yeah. Yeah, I think
that was
that
it,
sounds.
like
I think that
Suntory.
sounds right.
And it was a beautiful, like, lemon color in the bottle. And it was like, oh, I'm sure this is going to taste like spring.
Hang on, let me dig here because I have one.
Joe's wondering where Henry is. Joe, Henry's right there. See him? He's there.
Right here.
Right there. Found
or
him.
right here.
Because we tried the Matsui, but the one we're gonna in an upcoming show we're gonna try is the Kiriashi malt whiskey.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that'll be fun. This is a 12-year, and so that's going to be that'll probably be a priming the pump
I
episode.
think that'd be a good one. Jim says there are distilleries all over his area, which we would agree with, and that is something we've discussed.
Yes.
There's actually a nice little trail we would like to take.
Well, let me rephrase what Jimmy's saying.
Okay.
Considering he lives about 30 minutes where I lived in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Is they're not necessarily distillers. They're more like moonshiners.
Well, yeah, they have plenty of
There's a
those.
big difference.
For sure.
But no, Joey, I'm actually in my garage in Indiana. I'm nowhere near Mark or Russ at this point in time in my life. And hold those bunny ears up, sir. Hold those bunny ears up. Don't let them flop down. Thank
Hell, that's
God.
the straightest they've been all night.
Hey Russ, FYI, Broken Barrel is what did the Japanese, and it was limited edition Mitsunara, Japanese Mitsunara oak staves.
We did Broken Barrel before, and they had the Isla staves,
We did
right?
with Isla. Yep,
Right.
Exactly.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
This was gonna be interesting.
I like that they're doing that. That's neat.
Broken Barrel is doing some amazing blends right now. They're using amazing casks and everything.
Yeah.
So when we did the original Broken Barrel, it was very much like a reverse Scotch because it was a bourbon going into a Scotch barrel. And so that was really, really cool.
An Isla Scotch barrel.
Isla Scotch barrel.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're mixing it up with all kinds of things. So to see the Japanese out there was amazing.
That's probably
So I'm
the
really
most
curious about that
surprising
one.
I mean, I've seen
That'll
Broken
be a
Barrel.
fun one. That'll be a fun one to do.
Yeah.
I've seen Broken Barrel once or twice while I've been out, and I never really looked at it because I was looking for more specific varieties of Scotch. But I think next time I go down, I'm just going to go down with no thoughts or ideas in my head. And whatever pops out, and I'll get that. Because, I mean, not going to lie, I mean, some of these things that I look for, I mean, either you or Mark have tried them, they've been discussed, or lately some of the ones I bought have been just kind of not in the realm of what you guys have had or tasted. And they're pretty amazing.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, I've got a short list where if I go to a liquor store, there's certain ones that my eyes are open for them. Port Charlotte being a really good example. But at the end of the day, my job or my goal in life is to get through every whiskey ever made. And
I'm with you on that one.
I have to, I can't skip any. So if I pick something up that's not in my list, I'm okay with that because it's a new experience.
Right.
And if I don't like it, I give it to somebody.
Yeah, that's happened.
Yeah.
Thanks. I know where that second bottle of Singleton came from.
I'm not saying.
Exactly.
Just saying.
I'm not saying. Yeah. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, it's just like some of them are so amazing, and like I think it was the rye you used last week for the old fashioned High West. I think.
The Rendezvous Rye. Oh yeah.
I'm trying to find it because I want to try it.
Oh, High West is tasty.
And you don't even have to go for the Rendezvous Rye. They've got a campfire out that looks pretty amazing. The rendezvous
think that was the
actually
one I
kind of
saw
hard to
with-
find right now.
Yeah.
I think that was the one that I saw was the campfire.
Yeah. I almost picked up the campfire.
Okay.
So
That's probably going to be my next. Yeah, that's probably going to be my next one from Old West or High West.
And I think,
yeah.
at the day when I die, I'm going to have all these scotches and whiskeys lying around the house. And my grandkids going to be like, what the fuck did Grandpa do with his life?
No, they won't, because we will drink them.
Yeah, we'll have drank them, or we'll donate them to charity.
Oh, that's good. That's a good point.
Hi, I'm Charity.
Oh, sorry, bleeding goat.
So,
But
Mr.
no,
Sorry to interrupt. Mr. Cushman has brought up the BBB, which I believe
Benevolent Brotherhood of
requires
Buccaneers.
a little clarification as to what the Benevolent Brotherhood of Buccaneers is exactly, because apparently he doesn't remember much about it.
Oh, really?
Something about being
What?
really wasted at the time.
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, yeah, Milwaukee's best did happen.
Oh, God.
Sadly. Oh yeah, it was bad. But it was Saturday early afternoon.
Our misspent youth.
Our misspent youth. That's what it really comes
Yes.
down to.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Now we have our
Bunch of-
misspent adulthood.
Bunch of kids running around acting like idiots and having a good time doing it.
Back when you could,
Back when we could. Yeah.
pretty much.
But the thing about the BBB is we are immortalized forever. His brother Terry did
Drew.
a thesis paper. Drew.
Hey.
Why did I think Terry?
Wrong one.
Terry's his wife.
Oh, maybe that was it. Sorry, Terry and Drew. Jesus. But Drew did a thesis paper where he thanked every member of the BBB in his closing statements. So there was that.
All right.
So we are forever immortalized in the Yukon Library.
As you should.
As we should be.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Of course, we didn't have our hands that far up that far inside of a cow.
But
So
Pretty much. Yeah.
that
there's
was all Drew. Yep. And
Yeah,
we
it
thank
was
him
all
for
him. Thank you. Because, not a place I want to be.
it. Man, this brew cloudy is tasty. The more I drink it, the more the vanilla notes I'm getting.
yeah.
The that maltiness just keeps coming through, and it's just a warm hug all the way through. I mean, this is just gold in a glass.
It seems like as your palate acclimates, some of the other stuff kind of gets pushed to the back, and that malt and that vanilla really just get amped up. And it's just, you're right,
sir.
it's tasty.
I'm getting that green apple in there now.
Yeah.
So on the
Nice.
back end, I'm really getting that green apple flavor, and man, I love that.
I do too, actually. That's become a
Nice.
favorite of mine.
Yeah.
And the thing about the Ardbeg, like I said in my little video last night, I don't go around eating asphalt all that much,
All right.
but it's kind of got that asphalty taste to it. And it's a little bit weird,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really not off-putting because it works so well with all the other flavors in there
Oh, I can see that.
that it's just, it works.
Well, and that's something worth clarifying. And I think the Whiskey Tribe covered this recently, which is, no, actually it was, what's the trade mag that you have on your table there, Mark?
Oh yeah, the Whiskey Advocate.
So in the Whiskey Advocate, I was
Okay.
reading that, just a little clip there, and you get the user submissions and they answer questions. And the point was that you shouldn't expect to taste actual asphalt or Band-Aids or so on and so forth. It's the smell more than anything. It doesn't taste like
It's the
asphalt.
chemical. it's all chemicals. It's
Yeah.
all chemical compounds created in
Right.
the distilling process and the aging process. So, I mean, there's when we talk about vanilla, when we talk about, you know, when we talk about these flavors, green apple or Jolly Ranch or whatever,
Mhm.
none of that's in there. It
Mm-mm.
is just these compounds, and I mean, they put these flavonoids in there, or you get all these flavonoids
Yeah.
that just hit you in various ways, and we're trying to liken them to something familiar.
Right. And that's
Right.
you can only go based off of your life experience. If you've never smelled or tasted something, then trying to describe it is going to be very difficult. So the more experience you have in life with different smells and tastes, the easier it is to kind of relate to something that you're tasting in a whiskey bottle.
Very true.
Ron says, I would say my palate has some, has some exactly what you described over the last few months since I started watching you guys. So it sounds like what he's saying is that his palate is expanding as he kind of tests things out, and there is
Excellent.
something to go with that. I mean, if you pay more attention to what you're drinking, obviously you're going to notice things you didn't notice before, and your palate is going to grow over time. But I'm glad that you're changed some. Yes, his palate has changed. So next
But,
bottle will be Ardbeg.
Nice.
Very nice.
That is a.
He didn't say that, I
But,
did.
You know, that's the thing. It's one of those things that you can have a dram of it, of one scotch. Then you can move on to a dram of another one. But if you don't take that time and that opportunity to sit there and try and uncover what one scotch has to offer, it's just another alcohol to me at that point in time, because you're not taking that time on that scotch. And because every scotch is different, and you might not like it. If you don't like it, then move on. I'm not going to tell you to sit there and drink it. But, I think a lot of people, and I know I was that way 25 years ago.
Oh, sure.
Like, oh, dog's ass. I'm good.
Damn it, Henry, you didn't raise your hand.
Way.
Absolutely. But I will give you guys I will give you guys a little bit of truth. If you've spent your entire life eating nothing but shiitake mushrooms and you drink a glass of scotch, it's going to taste nothing like shiitake mushrooms.
This is true.
I'm with you on that.
It's just the truth.
But I mean, back in the day, this for me was like the holy grail when it came to scotch. And
Right.
I never drank it neat. Well, rarely drank it neat.
It was always a mixed.
Yeah. Well, it was always with ice cubes or, some water or something. But I mean, everything that I'm drinking now, I mean, the Bruichlotties we're drinking are completely different from the Glenlivet. I mean, you go the next shelf up and it's all the Islas, and it's like, holy crap, you couldn't get any further from a Glenlivet.
Right.
I like that they're all very unique, and they're all very specialized to their own region, if that makes sense. So you kind of know what to expect. Something being a space side versus being an Isla versus being a Highland versus being a Lowland. I think that's nice because, this is the region you're working with. And if you don't like certain types of whiskeys, okay, well, you can stick with this one region.
And there is some truth to that, but we found exceptions to that rule as well. I mean, we tried some Highlands just a couple episodes ago that were just complete, outliers.
Completely different. Yeah.
And meanwhile,
yeah.
we're drinking Islas that aren't peated.
This is true.
It's crazy. But that's what I love about Scotch.
Is amazing.
Scotch has a basic, you've got that grain profile that goes with having a malt. But beyond that, I mean, some of them mask it, you don't get the malt.
Right.
Other ones, it's really malt forward. It's very interesting to see the variety across all of them. And yeah, the regions kind of help you narrow in on something that perhaps you might like, but even the regions will screw you up. You buy
This
a
is
rye. A
true.
rye tastes like a rye. There's going to be variations on it, but the key elements of a rye are always going to be the same. Same thing with a bourbon. A bourbon's going to be a bourbon. They may mess with it a little bit and tweak it a little bit, but generally speaking, that profile remains the same. With Scotch, you don't know what the hell you're going to get in that bottle.
I know it's all over the board.
Yeah,
Because you're going to
A
get
Peter
the butter.
Space side.
right. Exactly.
Yeah, you're going to get the butterscotch and the cookie and the shortbread cookie. I mean, you're going to get that, but then you're going to get the ham. You're going to get the ribeye steak. You're going to get just the heather notes. You're going to get the herbalness. It's just all over the place, and that's why I'm fascinated by it right now.
Or you might just get an ashtray with a little bit of seaside.
There you go.
I mean, that's the thing.
You filled an ashtray with seawater.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Yep.
And it's going to be delicious.
Oddly,
Oh
yes.
yeah, absolutely.
No, it's kind of crazy to see the variety that you can find when it comes to Scotch whiskey, and that's the reason I will probably stay with Scotch, even though we dabble in other areas. I mean, I love rye. That's kind of within my wheelhouse. Bourbon, I haven't found one that's knocked my socks off yet, but ryes, on the other hand, I really enjoy. But at the end of the day, Scotch is my comfort zone.
Yeah, it is, and I mean we're trying single malts from all over the world and everything, and that's been a very rewarding journey.
Yeah.
But I mean, all it's doing is bringing us back to Scotch,
Excellent.
Yep.
and
But-
there's just something in the water.
Yeah.
But and I mean, not for nothing, there is, because I mean, you could drink a Scotch neat, add an ice cube, a couple of droplets of water, and it changes complexity and flavors and mouth burn and how it feels. And that's exciting because it's the same drink, but it tastes completely different
Yeah. Yep.
by adding a few drops of water to it.
And I'm going to
And it's
interrupt for just a second
Yeah,
to say,
go ahead, please.
hi, Susan. Thank you for joining us. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Hi,
Susan.
Susan.
All right.
Guys,
we've been yammering on. We've been yammering on here for a little bit. Any comments? Anything?
Well, we've
our
had
folks have been talking about.
Tom would agree, in his experience, the difference between scotches and other whiskeys, as far as our conversation is concerned, the variety that you get with Scotch, he would agree with that based on his experience. There is a difference in how each Scotch F-bombs you up, as he put it.
Very nice.
But I guess, yeah, at this point we'll kind of open it up to questions. If anybody has any questions, yes, I am wearing
Yeah,
rabbit
please.
ears, and
Just
yes,
anything to keep Henry
yeah.
anything to keep Henry from talking.
Well, I can mute him.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
I didn't say it. I just showed you my appreciation for you, sir.
so I guess
I
my
understand.
Fine, sir.
my
I
question
understand,
would be,
Captain Obvious.
Ron Schmidt, what's your next Scotch going to be? Are you going to go for another Scotch, or are you kind of done with it as far as the Johnny Walker Black is concerned? I think you also, Ron, you mentioned that you tried the Naked Grouse. Have you tried that neat yet, or just in the mix? Oh, okay. So Ron's
Yeah.
asking us, what do you recommend for me, a newcomer, to drink neat?
Yes, absolutely,
Glenmorangie,
hands down.
absolutely,
Glenmorangie,
yes.
12-year.
Yes.
It's easy to find, it's
Perfect
inexpensive, and you're probably going to dig the flavor profile. Not smoky, so if you're looking for smoke, that's not the one. If you are looking for smoke, say so, and we'll point you in a different direction. But for most people just coming into Scotch, that's probably a good one. And he
It
says
really is.
he'll probably
Yeah,
stick
what's
with...
great about the Glenmorangie, what's great about the Glenmorangie too is it's going to lead you. It's going to help train your palate.
Yep.
Because there's some complexity in there, but it's not overly complex. You're going to be able to suss it out. You're good, and you're going to be able to, figure out, what the taste and flavors in that too, and that's going to probably lead you in some other directions.
Yeah, no doubt.
Glenmorangie, I keep going back to,
Well,
just to kind of reset my palate.
and as you found out, you tried that, what was it, the Lasanta?
The Lasanta, yeah.
Yeah.
So Glenmorangie,
So good.
there's more than just this one. Once you've tried this one and you decide, yeah, I kind of like that flavor profile, they have other stuff that's within that price range that you would probably dig as well. So it sounds like we've slowly moved Ron over to the dark side of Scotch. So, yay us.
Nice. Welcome.
Welcome to the
Ron.
dark side, Ron. And it
I'll be
sounds
making brownies tomorrow, so welcome.
and it sounds like Tom's going to be opening up his antique bottle pretty soon, from the sounds of it.
Ooh, the John Bag.
Yep.
Ooh.
So that will
Yeah.
be that'll be an interesting one. I'm curious. He tried the Glenmo, although he did a different one, right? Tom, which Glenmorangie did you try? And then recently tried the Ardbeg. So talk about two ends of the spectrum. And then
Oh,
he's
yeah.
going to be opening
Very,
this
yeah.
blend that's over 40 years old.
Yeah, that's having the
I'm
one, the
excited about
angel
that.
on having the angel on the shoulder and the devil on the other shoulder, just picking at your brain.
Yeah. What's up, Ed?
I didn't say anything, sir.
Oh, I thought you were saying something. My bad. Tom does have a question. Where...
No, Mark was.
Ah, okay.
So what's Mr. Cushman? What's Mr. Cushman asking?
Well, it is Mr. Cushman, so enough said. Mr. Cushman says, I have a question. Why are we to think the Grinch learns the message of Christmas when he comes back and does the same thing every year? And why? Why isn't little Cindy Lou ready and packing? And apparently, yeah, Tom tried the 14-year Glenmo. So I think that's
All right.
one of the ones you tried.
What, the 14?
Yeah, I think so. Wasn't one of the ones you tried the 14?
It was.
That was the port.
I think that was the port cast.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not a big fan of port. And the port casts always have this like funkiness to them that I don't really particularly enjoy. However, the Lasanta was a sherry cask, and that one really had a flavor of like a grape Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
And that is something I really enjoy.
I will say,
Nice.
as far as port's concerned, this one's probably a bit of an exception because we both enjoyed this one, and this was actually
Yes,
port finish.
that was the exception. Yeah.
It
I've
still
heard had a funkiness to it, but it wasn't off-putting.
right, exactly, and I've heard that from others as well, that the port finish, if not done properly, will have a real weird funk to it. That one
Does it?
just happened to
Well,
be pleasant.
Now the port has kind of like a chocolate note to it, but not like a sweet chocolate, like you just ate like a spoonful of unsweetened cocoa powder, and to me that's just kind of off-putting.
Yeah, no, I get
but
it.
it has that. Yeah, it has those strong tannins and stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
And port, I just find it flat in my, when I've drank it and everything, it just tasted flat.
Yeah,
And I never particularly got into it.
I am
Okay,
the same way.
so
What's up, Pen?
to answer Thomas's question, Cindy Lou, she's a bitch. If she didn't want the Grinch to steal Christmas, she should have given the Grinch scotch, and everything would have been okay.
I was trying to
Okay.
anticipate.
I know, right? I had no idea where that was going.
I
but it
thought that
wasn't
was
gonna-
going down the path.
Nope.
That was
Cindy
not going
Lou.
to end well.
Damn.
Come on, guys.
Okay,
Really, it's a family
so-
show.
Damn it, you didn't raise your hand again. Ron Schmidt says, I really liked the Naked Grouse last weekend. I finished it all in 2 days.
Ah, dang.
You are my hero, sir.
See,
You were
we
my
don't
hero.
My
steer
brother
you
couldn't even
wrong.
do
It
that.
is good stuff, man.
Yeah, we always keep a bottle of that handy.
Yep. Now, I will say, so the naked grouse is a combination of, yeah, there you go, new bottle too. The naked
Oh, yeah.
grouse is a combination of Macallan's 12, which is a sherry cask, and Highland Park, which has a little bit of peat and smoke. So if you kind of like that combination, and you want to amp it up a bit, that's also
Yes.
sherry influenced and easy to find and has really good complexity. That would be a good next step if you like that profile that you find in the naked grouse. If you really want to kick it up a notch, this one's similar in some
Kilhoman.
respects. That has a bit more
Kilhoman
smoke.
Rocks.
Hmm?
Yeah, actually, tomorrow night when we're going to be doing the Kilhoman cast strength.
Yep, that's right.
I'm really excited for the cast strength episodes because we're going to do Highland Park cast strength. We're going to do Kilhoman,
Nice.
and then
Yeah.
I go Lefroy.
Oh, dude.
Ooh.
That Lefroy
I believe
cast
it's
strength
over-
is going to...
Ooh.
Yep,
Well,
so
hell.
that's
See
cast
that
strength
bottle.
Lefroy. So yeah, that's going to be a hatchet wound to the face.
Yeah, it really is. Ron
Yeah,
says
and I
it's a
can't be
cool
more
bottle,
excited for it.
too. Speaking of cool
Oh,
bottles,
yeah.
this is what you do to cool bottles.
Yes, that is the truth. Yep, you make lamps out of them.
That's
In
right.
fact, we have our eye on a couple of the bottles back here that are going to end up becoming lamps. So we may end up putting them up for sale.
Yeah.
Nice.
Man, Henry, I can point you in the
Awesome.
direction of the kits and the stuff to make them, but it's pretty cool, actually. I mean, that one,
Honestly,
that's the one that started it all.
I know how to make them because that's the one thing that I did when I was like fucking 12 years.
Damn it, Henry.
Did like when I was 12 years old, I could actually make a lamp out of whatever. I can't remember what I made it.
I feel the need to clarify for anybody that hasn't watched this yet. If you don't understand what these noises are, watch our first episode of Whiskey Wednesday. It will all be perfectly clear. If you haven't, then we just look like a bunch of idiots, which isn't far off, so we'll go with that.
Yeah, go with that.
But
Yeah. That's
I mean,
pretty.
it's the
That's
truth.
acceptable.
However, I will state for the record, I am a truck driver and I cuss excessively for no reason at all. It's just even to say hello, good morning, how you doing, and it usually ends up with have a good effing day. And so that's on me. I'm trying to be better about it. Consider we're doing a family type show. Except I hope no 9 or 8-year-olds is watching this because that would be fucking weird.
Tom Cushman says,
Weird.
Silence of the Lambs.
You know, but no, it's just I enjoy us doing this and having a good time and just talking about scotch and hearing feedback from other people and see, I can't find that, dude. I cannot
Ron.
find it.
Ron, look this one up.
Yes,
You
sure
would
it's
dig
in.
this.
Solid,
Now that I think
solid
about it.
whiskey.
I'm near tears that I'm at this point. It's actually a really nice whiskey.
Yeah, that's one that'll help you along on your journey.
Yeah, and
that
if
is
you-
a fantastic whiskey.
If you enjoyed the Naked Grouse, you're going to enjoy that one too. Not as much on the sherry influence, but it's still got some nice complexity to it, and it's not moving too, in that smoky direction.
Very nice.
Awesome.
But yeah,
Okay, guys, you
You
want
know-
to start wrapping it up here?
I think so.
We've gone on for a while.
Well, we're
So-
kind of good at that.
Yeah, we can.
no work tomorrow.
Oh God, thank God.
Understood, but we got a busy day tomorrow.
We
So,
do have a
cast
busy day
strength.
tomorrow.
I know.
That's right.
Yep.
I
We're-
know.
We got some heavy lifting to do.
Got to prepare the
You
liver
guys
for
gonna
that
have your-
cask strength. Start drinking the water
Exactly.
tonight.
You guys gonna have your strength about you tomorrow night.
That's right.
Yeah, my liver's been out
So
there doing
what-
kettlebells.
So what cast strengths are you doing tomorrow night?
Highland Park. We're doing Kilhoman
Yep.
and the Lefroy.
Lefroy. Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
So we are in for some good rocking times.
Yeah. No, those are going to be fun. No doubt.
So
Okay, guys.
should I bring up my Rock'em Sock'em robot set?
Yeah, we might need it because you know what? We're probably not even going to feel it.
Yeah, we will
We're
probably
gonna get
feel
punched and not
nothing.
even know it. It's gonna be fine.
We may not be
Okay,
capable
guys,
of talking.
All right, guys.
Thanks,
All right,
guys.
guys.
Thanks for
All right.
joining us,
And-
everybody. Merry Christmas.
Good night.
Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas.
and don't forget to find us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram. Just type in A Spirit Endeavor. Let us know what you're drinking, how you're drinking it,
Yeah.
and look forward to talking to you.
Cheers, everyone.
Love you guys.
Cheers.
Take care,
Merry
guys.
Christmas.